Hello everyone, I'm your science teacher Himita Chandulia. Students, today we will continue chapter 1 of class 8 science, that is crop prediction and management. In previous video we had discussed about the basic agriculture practices for crop prediction. In that video students, we had discussed the very first step, that is the preparation of soil. So students, today we will continue with the coming steps. So let's discuss one by one. Let's continue with the second step, sowing. What do you mean by sowing, student? Sowing means बीजों का उगाना. Okay, after the preparation of soil, the important process, the important step is sowing. So student, we can write that after preparing the soil, the next step is seed sowing. Or student, before sowing the seed, first we have to select a very good quality of seeds. Okay, so the farmer have to decide what type of seed he wants for crop production. Let's discuss about it. Before sowing, a farmer select good quality seeds which give high yield. ये हमारे लिए सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि हम जो भी सीड्स ग्रो करें उनसे हमें एक हाई यील्ड मिलनी चाहिए. ओके, एंड सीड्स मस्ट बी हेल्दी ऑल्सो. फाइन स्टूडेंट्स, एंड सीड्स शुड बी विथ हाई परसेंटेज ऑफ जर्मिनेशन. हम जितने भी सीड्स ग्रो करते हैं दे शुड बी जर्मिनेट. फाइन, उनका परसेंटेज ऑफ जर्मिनेशन अच्छा होना चाहिए. स्टूडेंट्स, आफ्टर दैट वी हैव टू नो अबाउट द टूल्स विच आर रिक्वायर्ड फॉर सोइंग. लाइक प्लोइंग, देयर आर टू मेथड्स, ट्रेडिशनल एंड मॉडर्न मेथड. ओके स्टूडेंट, और ट्रेडिशनल मेथड में हम यूज़ करते हैं फनल. In ancient time funnel was used, and nowadays seed drill are using for sowing of seeds. Let's discuss one by one. What is traditional tool, student? It is funnel. Have a look here. In ancient time funnel is attached with plow. Have a look here. ये plow है और plow के ऊपर you can just observe a funnel like structure. और हम क्या करते थे? We put seeds inside this funnel and that plow is dragged by a pair of bull. और जैसे जैसे plowing होती पीछे पीछे seeds भी pass on होते चले जाते. ठीक है? So we can say that the traditional tool is a funnel shaped tool which is attached to plow. And seeds are filled in the funnel. Seeds are passed through 2 or 3 pipes piercing the soil. Fine student, this was the early method which we used. Nowadays seed drills are used for sowing the seeds for the crop production. Student, seed drill is used for sowing with the help of tractors. Fine, अब यहाँ पे ट्रैक्टर की हम हेल्प ले रहे हैं. That is understood that कि it is time saving also and it saves our labor also. Fine, a seed drill consists of a set of vertical tubes with a funnel at the top. ठीक है, and seed drill saw the seeds uniformly at equal distance and depth. Fine, अब देखिए ये seed drill में क्या होता है, सिंपल सी बात है. It also have the funnel like structure and it is having vertical ट्यूब्स. हम इसमें ऊपर से सीड्स डालते हैं और इसमें बहुत सारे वर्टिकल ट्यूब्स होते हैं जिनके थ्रू सीड्स नीचे आते हैं. एंड हियर दीज ड्रिल द सॉइल एंड व्हेन वी पोर द सीड्स इनसाइड दैम दे passes the seed to the soil. और सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़, द सीड ड्रिल हैव्स दैट कि इट कवर्स द सीड्स अगेन विद सॉइल सो द सीड्स कैन बी सेव फ्रॉम द बर्ड्स. क्योंकि बर्ड्स क्या करते हैं, अगर हम सीड्स ग्रो करते हैं या हम सीड्स सॉ करते हैं तो उनको खा लेती हैं. सो इट प्रोटेक्ट सीड्स फ्रॉम दैट ऑल्सो. फाइन, इन दिस वे सीड ड्रिल इज़ अ टाइम सेवर एंड इट सेव लेबर ऑल्सो. फाइन, आफ्टर दैट द नेक्स्ट प्रोसेस इज़ व्हाट? Next process is adding manure and fertilizers. हमने सीड उगा दिए हैं, अब हमें for the growth of the plant, for the growth of the food, for the growth of the crop, we require to add manures and fertilizers. Okay student, water, manure and fertilizers, substances which add to the soil in the form of nutrient. Always remember, these are nutrients for soil, or we can say they provide nutrient to the soil. Is that clear? And they are for healthy growth of plants. Okay, just have a look here on the picture. This is a picture where a person is spreading fertilizer in the field. Okay, ये जो white usually हम use करते हैं, that is the urea and it is a type of fertilizer. Have a look here in the figure. Here a person is putting manure in the field. Okay, and what is manure student? How it is different from fertilizer? Let's discuss difference between manure and fertilizer with the help of this table. Have a look here. Here I had explained the difference between manure and fertilizer. Let's read one by one. Fertilizer is a man-made inorganic salt. Fine, it is man-made, it is not natural. Here manure is a natural substance obtained by the decomposition of cattle dung and plant residues. इसको हम cow dung और बाकी जो cattle dung है उसकी help से और जो plant residues हैं उनकी help से prepare करते हैं. And you can easily observe manure production at the villages, in the farms or in the field. Okay students. Second difference is fertilizer is prepared in factories. Okay, and manure can be prepared in the fields. Okay, next one is fertilizer does not provide any humus to the soil. It is an important point. And manure provides a lot of humus to the soil. Next difference is fertilizers are very rich in plant nutrients. And what are plant nutrients here? They are nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, and we call combinedly NPK. Okay, and here N stands for nitrogen, P stands for phosphorus and K stands for potassium. अब K क्या है? It is a symbol for potassium. Is that clear to everyone? Next here, manure is relatively less rich in plant nutrients. Okay, this is the basic difference between manure and fertilizer. Fine students, let's continue with the next basic agriculture practice of crop production, and that is irrigation. Irrigation तो सब बच्चे समझते हैं, isn't it? Students, one of the important step, and you all know that for seed germination water is must. जब तक water नहीं होगा seed germinate नहीं होगा. And what we call irrigation, basically irrigation means supply of water to crop at regular interval. Fine, एक regular interval पे जब हम किसी भी crop को, किसी भी field को water supply करते हैं, that stands for irrigation. Fine, और irrigation बेटा vary करता है crop to crop. आपकी crop कैसी है, ठीक है, उस पर डिपेंड करता है ये टाइम इंटरवल कि आप उसको इरीगेट कब करेंगे. सॉइल टू सॉइल, आपका सॉइल कैसा है, एलिवल सॉइल है, आपका ब्लैक सॉइल है, सैंडी सॉइल है, व्हाट टाइप ऑफ सॉइल इट इज़. फाइन. एंड सीजन टू सीजन, रेनी सीजन है, विंटर है, समर है. सो द टाइम इंटरवल ऑफ इरीगेशन डिपेंड्स अपॉन सॉइल टू सॉइल, crop to crop and season to season. Students, there are many sources of irrigation. What are they? They are wells, tube wells, ponds, lakes, rivers, dams and canals. अब ये सारी तो sources हैं, but what are the methods for irrigation? Let's discuss the methods of irrigation. Like other steps, there are two methods. First one is traditional method and second one is modern method. Traditional methods were very tedious, time consuming. Fine. So let's discuss one by one. First one is moat, that is also known as pulley system. ठीक है, जिसमें हम with the help of pulley here हम पानी को खींचते थे और उसके बाद यहाँ पर मैन पावर बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ होती थी. हम पानी को फिर नीचे अपने उसमें पोर कर देते थे and then it flows to the field. The second one is chain system. Here the chain is there which drag this wheel here with the help of bucket, and it goes downward, and again it fill and it throw water in such a way. Is that clear? The next one is ढेकली. Just have a look ढेकली. यहाँ पर क्या होता है बेटा कि we put a very strong weight on this side. हम इसको छोड़ते हैं, पानी बकेट अंदर जाती है, पानी भर के फिर वापस बाहर आती है. In this way this ढेकली works. Fine. The next one which is famous one also, रहट, और जिसको हम लिवर सिस्टम भी कहते हैं. रहट में क्या होता है, वन बुल इज़ वर्किंग हेयर, ये सर्कुलर मूवमेंट करती है अपनी ही जगह पर खड़ी होके, और यहाँ पर यू कैन ऑब्जर्व ऑन द व्हील, ऑन दैट कार्ट व्हील मैनी बकेट्स आर देयर. ओके, ये जैसे जैसे मूव करती है ये दैट रहट वर्क्स, ये धीरे धीरे जाता है, बकेट फुल होती हैं, फिर वो पानी को बाहर की तरफ पोर कर देती हैं, फिर नेक्स्ट बकेट आती है, फिर वो पोर कर देती है. यहाँ पर दैट बुल और द काउ दैट वाज वर्किंग, उसके लिए बहुत टीडियस जॉब होता है. ठीक है. These all methods were used earlier. Nowadays what we are using sprinkler system, we are using drip system. Students, you can observe sprinkler system in your parks or in many types of crop production like coffee. Sprinkler system is very successful, or it is, both the methods are very वाटर सेविंग ऑल्सो. ये मैथड्स वहाँ बहुत सक्सेसफुल हैं जहाँ पर पानी की बहुत कमी है, वेयर देयर इज अ स्कार्सिटी ऑफ वाटर. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, व्हाट हैपन इन स्प्रिंकलर सिस्टम, वी प्रोवाइड अ वाटर पम्प, एंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ पम्प वाटर इज सप्लाइड टू द पाइप्स, और पाइप्स के ऊपर देयर इज़ अ नोजल. ओके, ऐसे एक इंटरवल पे पाइप्स अरेंज होते हैं और पाइप्स के साथ नोजल्स अटैच होते हैं. जस्ट हैव अ लुक हियर. ओके, और इससे आप एक लंबे एरिया को, एक बड़े एरिया को कवर कर सकते हैं. एंड हियर वाटर स्प्रिंकल एज लाइक द रेन. ठीक है, पानी ऐसे स्कैटर्ड होता है स्प्रिंकलर की तरह, जिसको हम हिंदी में फंवारे कहते हैं. फंवारा कैसे वर्क करता है, यू कैन नाउ कोरिलेट दिस स्प्रिंकलर सिस्टम विद दैट. द सेकेंड वन इज ड्रिप सिस्टम. ड्रिप सिस्टम बेटा वहाँ हम यूज़ करते हैं जहाँ पर पानी की बहुत ज़्यादा कमी होती है, एंड वी नो दैट कि हमें प्लांट्स को वाटर कहाँ प्रोवाइड करना होता है, exactly in roots. So in drip system we connect the pipes near the roots of the plants. Okay, and here by drop and drop by drop the water is adding here. Okay, यहाँ पर पानी drop by drop collect होता है और प्लांट को या पर्टिकुलर क्रॉप को वाटर प्रोवाइड होता है, वाटर सप्लाई होती है. मेनली वी आर यूजिंग दिस सिस्टम इन डेजर्ट कंडीशंस, जो भी हमारे डेजर्ट एरियाज़ हैं वहाँ पर जहाँ पर पानी की बहुत कमी होती है. सो इन दिस वे वी कैन यूज द ड्रिप सिस्टम वेयर देयर इज अ स्कार्सिटी ऑफ water. Irrigation is done, adding manure and fertilizer is done. After irrigation, the next basic agriculture practice for crop protection is protection from weeds. Student, first we have to learn, we have to understand the meaning of weeds. What do you understand by weeds? I hope many of you know that. Students, weeds are undesirable plants which grow along with your crop. और ये सब आपने खेत में देखा भी होगा if you visit some field at your village or nearby your city. Students, along with a particular crop, suppose we are having a field of wheat, along with that wheat crop we are having many grasses, fine, and we are having different types of plants which are not the part of our crop. That type of plants are called weeds. So we can say that undesirable plants grown naturally along with the crop are called weeds. Fine student, and the process by which we remove weeds is called weeding. Fine student, so we can write that the removal of weeds is known as weeding. And the best time of weeding is what? The best time for the removal of weed is before they produce flowers and seeds. But why this weeding is necessary for our crop? क्या ज़रूरत है, वो भी तो प्लांट्स हैं, उनको भी ग्रो हो जाने दीजिए, और ये भी तो क्रॉप भी तो प्लांट ही है, इसको भी ग्रो हो जाने दीजिए. No. Weeding is very much important. Why? Because whatever we are providing to our crop, either it is water or it is manure or fertilizer, आप जो भी अपनी crop को दे रहे हैं, these weeds also feeds upon them. Fine? और ये उससे ज़्यादा उसको consume करते हैं. So to provide proper nourishment, proper nutrient to your crop only, we have to remove these weeds. फाइन. अब ये क्या करते हैं, बहुत इनॉमरस ग्रोथ करते हैं. सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट ये उनका जो स्पेस है वो ऑक्यूपाई करते हैं. उसके बाद दे ऑक्यूपाई द सनलाइट, दे ऑक्यूपाई द फूड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ द न्यूट्रिएंट्स. फाइन. सो इट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट टू रिमूव these weeds, and we can remove weeds manually and with the help of machines. Okay, so let's continue with the weeding can be done with the help of खुरपी. ये सबको पता है खुरपी कैसा होता है. हैव अ लुक. इट इज़ जस्ट लुक लाइक दैट, जिसको हम मैनुअली यूज़ करते हैं हाथ से, और फिर हम वीड्स को हटाते हैं हमारी जो भी फील्ड है उससे. उसके बाद देन अगेन द सीड ड्रिल. यस स्टूडेंट्स, अगेन द सीड ड्रिल कैन ऑल्सो यूज़ फॉर द weeding process. And after that, finally we can also spray some weedicides. What are they? Just 2,4-D. It's very good question for you students. Fine. Name some weedicide. It is 2,4-D. Okay. In this way, the undesirable plants from the main crop can be removed by the process of weeding and with the help of these implements. Okay. Let's discuss what happened after that. After that, our crop get mature, so we have to harvest our crop, and the process is called harvesting. So we can say that cutting of crop after it is mature. अब वो पक गई है हमारी फसल. किसान ने, फार्मर ने जो इतने लंबे टाइम पीरियड तक 3 to 4 मंथ तक जो उसका जो पूरा मेहनत था, उसके बाद फाइनली फार्मर गॉट द क्रॉप. Okay, उसका जो yield है, and the process by which we cut the crop after it get mature, it is known as harvesting. And harvesting again can be done by sickle, or sickle is a manual method, and by the help of harvester, and harvester is a machine, and it is the modern method, and sickle is traditional method. अब sickle कैसा होता है? ऐसा. The student who visit their village regularly during the harvesting season, they can easily see this type of agricultural implement at the farmer's house. ठीक है. इसकी हेल्प से हम क्या करते हैं, फसल को काटते हैं. हमारा अब जो मेच्योर क्रॉप है उसकी हम कटिंग करते हैं. एंड नाउ डेज इन फील्ड्स हार्वेस्टर्स आर यूज्ड. ओके. हार्वेस्टर क्या करता है, कंटिन्यू एक टाइम पीरियड में बहुत ज़्यादा आपका जो हार्वेस्टिंग प्रोसेस है उसको कंप्लीट करता है. सो अगेन इट इज़ द टीडियस वन, एंड दिस इज़ योर लेबर सेविंग एंड टाइम सेविंग ऑल्सो. अब हमारी फसल, हमारा क्रॉप का हार्वेस्टिंग हो गया है. आफ्टर दैट वी हैव टू रिमूव द ग्रेन्स, द रिक्वायर्ड cereal whatever we crop. Okay, we have to remove it from husk. Fine. So the next process is threshing. So in harvested crop, the grain seeds need to be separate from chaff. This process is called threshing. Have a look here. आप लोगों ने ऐसे देखा होगा गांव में, खेतों में, ये जो फार्मर्स होते हैं, ये जो लेडी फार्मर हैं, what they are doing, they put some hard base near at the ground, and they are just beating the main crop, that harvested crop on that. उससे क्या होगा, जो इनका हस्क है वो सेपरेट हो जाएगा, और जो इनका डिज़ायर्ड क्रॉप है, डिज़ायर्ड यील्ड है, वो एक तरफ कलेक्ट हो जाएगी. नाउ डेज threshing can be done with the help of threshing machines, which are known as threshers. ठीक है. and there is a machine also which do the both the work. वो harvester का भी work करती है और वो thresher का भी work करती है. These type of machines are known as combine. Again a very important question. What do you understand by combine? Combine is a machine which works like harvester plus thresher. Okay, just have a look. What combine do? At one side it cut the mature crop and on the other hand it was doing the threshing process. इस तरह फसल हमारी कट रही है, हमारा क्रॉप जो है इधर से कटिंग हो रहा है और साइड बाय साइड हमारी जो फसल है उसको हम थ्रेश आउट भी कर रहे हैं, उसको हम हस्क से सेपरेट भी कर रहे हैं. स्टूडेंट्स, आफ्टर हार्वेस्टिंग एंड थ्रेशिंग, स्टूडेंट देयर इज अ प्रोसेस विच इज नोन एज विनोइंग एंड वी already had learned about winnowing in our previous classes. What is winnowing, students? The grain mixture is thrown in the air so that wind blow away the lighter chaff and the heavier grains fell down. Just look at the picture. यहाँ पर यही हो रहा है कि अपने in the direction of wind ये उसको लेके जा रहे हैं. तो जो lighter one है it reaches at the far distance and the heavier grains are fell down. Fine. And have a look, there are winnowing machines also there which are used by small farmers. वो अपने खेतों में इसको use करते हैं. After all this, finally after the hard work of 3 to 4 months, farmer get its yield and it's the next process to capture, to save its yield is storage of the crop. So students, once the grains have been harvested, they have to be stored in proper manner. Fine. And what is this? Beta, they should be safe from moisture. Moisture कैसे मिलता है? कहीं कहीं पानी ना गिर जाए. You have to save it from rain also. You have to also make sure that it should be safe from insects, rats. Rats तो सबसे बड़ा problem रहता है for the grains, and microorganisms. There should be some fungal growth inside the new crop. And students, for the storage of that yield, we can do some treatments for storage. You might have seen your mothers, isn't it? जब भी हमारे घर में कोई भी जैसे गेहूँ आता है, wheat आता है, तो ममा put some dry neem leaves. Remember, dry neem leaves. मम्मा रखती हैं अनाज को पहले साफ़ करके उससे पहले आपके टैंक में. एंड व्हाट वी आर यूजिंग टैंक्स, मतलब मेटालिक बिन्स यूज़ करते हैं हम, और वी यूज़ जूट बैग्स फॉर स्टोरेज ऑफ wheat which we are using at our home. Okay, there are some methods for the storing, students. What are they? Small quantities of grain stored in jute bags and metallic bins. ये हम हमारे घर में यूज़ करते हैं. But what about the large scale? जो हमारी ग्रैनरीज हैं, हमारी जो अनाज की मंडियां हैं, उसमें हम क्या करते हैं? हाउ वी सेव, हाउ वी स्टोर आवर ग्रेन्स, हाउ वी स्टोर आवर क्रॉप. Large scale storage of grain is done in silos and granaries. Just have a look here. These are silos. They are used on large scale. Fine. And in granaries, grains are kept in jute bags. Okay. Finally, in this way, the grains are stored in silos and granaries for the large scale. I hope all the basic agriculture practices for crop production clear to everybody. What are they, students? Let's summarize them. First one is preparation of soil. After that, sowing. Third one is adding manure and fertilizer. After that, irrigation. Okay, and after irrigation we have to remove weeds, so we can say protection from weeds. And after that, harvesting, we have to cut the mature crop, and after harvesting, threshing should be done, winnowing should be there, and finally we have to store our yield. Okay, let's discuss food from animals. Students, like plants, animals also provide us with different kind of food products. Animals reared at home or in farm have to be provided with proper food, shelter and care. And if this done on large scale, this is called animal husbandry. Another important question for you, class 8th. हम अगर लार्ज स्केल पर किसी भी एनिमल को पालते हैं, उसको शेल्टर प्रोवाइड करते हैं, केयर करते हैं, उसको फूड प्रोवाइड करते हैं फॉर प्रोडक्शन ऑफ मिल्क, फॉर प्रोडक्शन ऑफ मीट और any other type of requirement, this is known as animal husbandry. Let's understand what we get from animals. Have a look on this flow chart. These all are animal products. Okay, I know everybody are very much aware of that. Milk we got from cow, goat, buffalo. Fine. Meat. Fine. We are getting meat from pig, goat, hen, fishes. Fine. Eggs. All these are animal products, and all these products we get from animals only. Eggs from hen or from duck also. Honey, yes, this one is the sweetest one. Fine, we are getting honey from honey bee. Students, from fish we are getting a special type of oil also, and that oil is the rich source of vitamin D. So we can say that fish is a good source of food in coastal areas, and the cod liver oil is rich source of vitamin D. Again, an important question for you, class 8th. Let's talk about honey, the sweetest one, isn't it? Students, from where we got honey? We got honey from honeybee's comb. So, the rearing of honeybee commercially for honey production is known as apiculture. और ये आपने अपनी previous classes में पढ़ा है. What is apiculture? Rearing of honeybee for obtaining honey on commercial level. It is known as apiculture. Students, in this way this chapter completes here. So, revise this chapter, and in further video we will discuss the exercise section of this chapter. Till then, take care yourself. Thank you.